Everyone in Old Ironport knew better than to cross Wolfgang. They called him the Wolf of Fifth Street, not just for the wolf head tattoo curling up his neck, but for the way he hunted his enemies without mercy. No warning, no second chances. No one dared step out after 10 p.m. unless they answered to Wolfgang, the silver-haired mafia boss who'd carved his territory into the city's bones over 20 years. Even the cops turned their eyes away when his black Rolls-Royce glided down the street, the wolf head hood ornament glinting under the flickering orange streetlights. It was Halloween. The one night a year Wolfgang let the kids wander his streets as long as they stayed away from his warehouse headquarters on the corner. He was counting his weekly earnings in his oak-paneled office, a half-smoked cigar dangling from his lip, when he heard the soft tinkle of a bell at the front door.
"Would you like a peppermint, sir?"
Wolfgang laughed, a rough, gravelly sound that had made grown men beg for mercy. He'd had rivals send hitmen disguised as delivery workers, priests, even nurses, but never a kid.
"Get out before I call your parents and make them regret letting you wander the streets after dark."
But the girl didn't move. She held out a striped red and white candy, and when Wolfgang leaned forward to swat it away, he finally saw her face. Her eyes were black as tar, no whites, no pupils, and her mouth stretched into a grin too wide for her small face, full of sharp, needle-like teeth. He grabbed for his gun, but his hand froze mid-motion. The candy in her hand glowed bright red, and suddenly he was 7 years old again, hiding in his grandmother's cottage in the woods the day a massive grey wolf broke through the front door and ate her right in front of him. He'd run away that night, swearing he'd never be weak again, never let anything hurt him, that he'd be the hunter instead of the prey. But the girl kept walking towards him, her small steps making no sound on the hardwood floor.
"You called yourself the wolf of the streets, but you're just a little boy who ran away from the real monster."
When the cops arrived the next morning, responding to a report of strange growls coming from the warehouse, they found Wolfgang's office completely empty, except for a single striped peppermint candy sitting on his oak desk, and a trail of wet wolf paw prints leading from the office door to the back alley that opened onto the river. No one ever saw him again, and the streets of Old Ironport soon forgot the man who called himself their Wolf King, though parents still tell their kids not to take candy from strangers on Halloween night, even if they look like nice little girls in red hoods.